Madam Speaker, yesterday marked the 22nd anniversary of September 11th terror attacks. And I rise today to remember the innocent lives that were lost. At 8:46 a.m., American Flight 11 flew into Tower 1 of the World Trade Center. Not long after that, Flight 175 roared over Lower Manhattan into Tower 2. While Americans around the country were grappling with the events that just transpired, a third plane, Flight 77, crashed into the Pentagon, in the center of our armed forces and national defense. In southwest Pennsylvania, the fourth flight, United 93, originally headed to San Francisco, was hijacked and made an abrupt turn towards Washington, D.C. But because of the brave passengers and crew members who attempted to take back the plane, it crashed into a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. In the days, weeks, months, and now 2 decades that followed September 11th, our country joined together to face the very evil which attempted to take us down. We will ever be indebted to our servicemen and women who joined the fight to protect our freedoms, and we must remember the sacrifices made by our service members and their families every day since. While today's world has grown no less dangerous, we as Americans are resilient. We continue to fight the evil and terror that exists today, and we will continue to be a beacon of the freedom to the world. Let us reflect on the gift of life so tragically lost at the World Trade Center in New York City, the Pentagon in Washington, D.C., and a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Let us honor the memory of every American who perished on that fateful day. Their legacies will be forever intertwined with the strength and courage that defined our great country. We will never forget, not 22 years later, not ever. Madam Speaker, this message of never forget was evident on Friday when I attended the Penn State University's 9/11 memorial service. This service is held the Friday before September 11th, usually before a home football game, to unite the community ahead of Patriots Day. For the entire weekend, families, students, and guests in State College saw the flags and remembered the innocent lives taken from us that day. So students from college Republicans, college Democrats, the student body government, and members of the Penn State community joined together to remember the innocent lives lost. In front of Old Main, the community placed 2,977 flags, each one representing a soul, a person, a family member that was taken from us. We also read the names of the 10 Penn State alumni who died in the attacks. At the beginning of the memorial, Hunter, a sophomore at the university, said that while he was born 2 years after the attacks, he recognized the importance of taking time to remember that fateful day. This is what we mean when we say, quote, never forget. While those who lived through the day will always have the date burned into our minds, it is the action of those who were not yet born that show that Americans will truly never forget. We always remember that we are and always will be the land of the free only because of the home of the brave. May God continue to watch over our first responders, our men and women in uniform, and all those who keep us safe. Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I yield back the balance of my time.